Come directly to the issue that Douglas Ross raises. Let me just say this. The party that told us in 2014 that independence would take away our European Union membership and then went on to take us out of the European Union, I don't think will have any credibility whatsoever on matters European.
And what about the rest of the UK? What about the possibility of an in-out referendum in the UK? Could that not completely muddy the waters if your negotiations actually don't keep to the timetable that you set out?
Well, I believe our timetable is realistic, and as I've already said, others have expressed that view as well. I hope and I expect that by the time the UK has a in-out referendum, if that does happen, then Scotland by that time will have become an independent country. But I think the position of the UK government and David Cameron in particular does really underline the fact that the risk, the threat to Scotland's continuing membership of the European Union doesn't come from the prospect of Scottish independence. It comes from a growing Euroscepticism within the UK government and that possibility of an in-out referendum. I believe that would be the wrong road for Scotland to go down, but that would be the risk for Scotland if it opted to stay within the United Kingdom.
It's because I am focusing on people, businesses and communities and what is best for them, their well-being and their prosperity, that I want to see Scotland become independent, in charge of our own affairs and our own destiny, not continuing to be dragged down the wrong path by Westminster governments. That is the reality. And yes, I do want to have a referendum to give the people of Scotland that choice, because it's interesting, isn't it, that Douglas Ross is happy to come to this chamber and debate these matters, but he's not prepared to go and debate them with the people of Scotland. And if Douglas Ross really believed, that the Scottish people were going to reject independence, he would be clamouring for a referendum. The fact that he wants to block one, I think, speaks volumes. If he wants to put it to the test, let's allow the Scottish people to look at all of these things and make a decision in a referendum. That, after all, is the democratic thing to do. And let's not forget, Presiding Officer, that the future the vast majority of people in Scotland want, which is one inside the European Union, is now only available to Scotland if we become independent.